after The View host abruptly leaves the show, fans are not going to like who could be replacing her. Fans of The View may not be happy after another host just decided to hop off the gravy train and move on to the mashed potatoes. The fans of that show seem to be mostly liberals, and when they find out who the next top candidate is, then they might have a conniption. There are definitely some liberal fans who are not going to like who could be replacing the latest host to leave. Just as Sara Haines makes her way out, it could be Abby Huntsman who makes her way in. What's that mean? Well, Abby is a weekend co-host for Fox and Friends Weekend, and she has more right-wing leanings. That means she would help provide backup for Meghan McCain when she's acting like a Republican, unlike her father, John McCain. If Abby lands the job on The View television show, then there's sure to be an uproar from some of the fans. Then again, who really watches this show except for people just looking for the latest YouTube clip or video of Whoopi Goldberg's Trump derangement syndrome? If Abby doesn't land the job, then there's another candidate in Ana Navarro. Trending: host on The View just suddenly confirmed she's leaving the show, viewers shocked. Deadline shared this info. Sara Haines is the latest to pass through the revolving door of The View. This morning she performed the traditional bittersweet announcement on the broadcast, noting that she is leaving for the best reason. Haines will host the third hour of Good Morning America with Michael Strahan. Fox and Friends Weekend co-host Abby Huntsman immediately took the lead in the replacement name game, among sources with knowledge of the thinking at ABC News, which is said to be seeking a second conservative host to keep Meghan McCain company. Ana Navarro's name also came up a lot. The View now has 2 vacant panelist chairs. Haines' announcement follows by 4 days the news that 3-year co-host Paula Faris is leaving the show, and her weekend GMA duties, for a new assignment that includes contributing to Good Morning America and a podcast on faith. The speculation could go on for quite a while. ABC typically does not announce the new lineup until shortly before the show's new season starts, right after Labor Day holiday. The show's annual host changeover soap opera is among reasons the ABC News daytime talker remains a darling of the media. News of talks with Huntsman first appeared in Huffington Post. Among recent headline-generating comings and goings, Sherri Shepherd, who had been a panelist since 2007, threw in the towel in 2014, joined by short-termer Jenny McCarthy, and the only just-returned Rosie O'Donnell. Short-termers Rosie Perez and Nicole Wallace both out in 2015. Wallace is now tearing up the turf at MSNBC. Raven-Symoné, Michelle Collins and Candace Cameron Bure were out in 2016. Jedediah Bila was gone in 2017, and now Faris and Haines departed this year. Breaking the news to show viewers this morning, Haines said she was leaving for the best reason but insisted she was not done being grateful to the program for catapulting her career. "I have watched the show since it began. Look at who I am flanked by," Haines said. "There are days I go to look at Whoopi and I can't finish the sentence because I remember, it's Whoopi Goldberg. Just think about this, only one person will be interrupting you," Joy Behar said of the move, while McCain told Haines she appreciates that she always wants to see the bright side of everything. "It's such a gift. I don't have that." They played the video in which Strahan and Haines enthused over each other and their new program, after which, Behar noted dryly, "From that video she doesn't sound like she's going to miss us too much." Nonetheless, she told Haines, "We will miss you. You're like an Iowa Sunday." That was a compliment. "The only time I ever hear about The View is when one of the hosts goes viral for saying or doing something ridiculous. The only time I see the show on a television is in the empty waiting rooms of small local doctors' offices." Weird.